pain. Heard him say, are you shitting me? Lord, and I'd be just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Beautiful, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas Avenue. There's a blue dot family in the USA. And all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
That's me. Oh, that's me. I got distracted. I'm just listening to how y'all doing? I just listening to the music, reading the chat here. Just forgot I was even on. How y'all doing, baby? It is Tuesday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everyone's here. Showing up first again, showtime, baby. It's showtime Twiz on Periscope, and the discussion was Periscope's going away. I can't believe that shit. Anyway, thank you for being here. Randy Peterson with Woo Pig, buddy, up in Arkansas. Glad you're here. Tamara Harrington, darling, I'm glad you're here. I still miss your sister Linda so much. The original Blue Dot sisters. Oddly Wired is with us. Mega Wet Willie. Just Coggins. The Remixtress is with us. Sherry P. Old Bat 2 Cats. I think she needs more cats. Dorothy Tyndall is with us. Dahlia Barrera, thank you for being here, darling. Charlotte, Jacob Smith Peck, baby, thank you for being here. BW, John Herron, our resident archaeologist, is with us. Denise Holt, Martha Oliveira, I hope your daughter is getting better, baby. She's been in our thoughts. Larry Ian, Teresa Christer? I'm sorry, baby, I messed that up. Is with us. Miss Linda Crenshaw, Dina Michael is with us. Hello, Miss Linda, a.k.a. Marianne. Karen Van Wyck, Sue Bengal, John and Pecumsey. I always want to say Pecumsey, like Tecumseh, like an engine. Gets my mouth messed up. Ohio Dad 70, my buddy Joe is with us. Thank you, brother, for being here. Stephanie Dean and Jay is on his way back to what? Work? Are you shitting me? I heard that's bad for health. Got to quit that stuff. Retire is what I say. Ryan Williams, Withers Hill is with us. Pepsi Max, that flower girl is with us. Let me skip on down here. I hope I don't miss anybody. If I did, I'm terribly sorry. Anyway, it is indeed Tuesday. Oh, that reminds me. I did miss somebody, I think. David Lettner, if you're out there, buddy. I ain't forgot about you a bit, or your dog. I love that guy and his dog. Anyway, it is Tuesday. And I guess Mitch McConnell got the okay from Vladimir Putin to go ahead and, admit in public that Joe Biden won the Electoral College and therefore is the president-elect of this country. That was several hours after Vladimir Putin came out and did it. You have to kind of ask yourself, really? Really? The president of Russia, the dictator of Russia, comes out first to congratulate Joe Biden while Mitch McConnell's snivelly little ass is still waiting. I'll tell you why. Because Putin, just like Mitch is just like Donnie in the respect that that's their master. That's who they serve. They do not serve the American people. I swear I don't believe that. Anyway, thought we'd start off with, oh, no, shit, no. We got more to talk about, but, my beard back in shape. I got mail, baby. Yes, I did. And I was suspicious of this package when it came because who it was from. I got a package from Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong and secret squirrels, and other such items. And John Unell, our own Johnny Fly here in the family, they sent me a beautiful card here. This is Merry Christmas with best wishes, warm wishes for a Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday season and a very happy new year. Oceans of love from Diana Mallory and John, a.k.a. Johnny Fly. And what was in the package? Well, I'm glad you asked because I've been trying to figure out how to pronounce the name of this beer. I got a 6-pack of bottled, I'm going to say Yuling. I practiced this. It's one of those kind of things that the more you practice, the more you screw it up. Yuling traditional lager beer from the oldest brewery in America, and I think it's 1826 is when it was founded in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, not far from where Johnny Fly lives, and in Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania, which Diana Mallory, she lives in Rockbridge, Ohio. But these two teamed up because in the package was not only the beer, they also included what were you thinking? Well, shame. The M&Ms. I have M&Ms and beer. So now beer and M&M Friday is ready to go, baby. I have beer and I have M&Ms ready to go. And I want to thank them both very much. The beer really looks delicious. I can't wait to try it from the oldest brewery in the United States. That'd be really neat to try. And the M&Ms are just fantastic. Who doesn't like M&Ms? Who doesn't like M&Ms? Anyway, as I was saying, Putin gave Mitch McConnell the okay, so now I guess it's okay for the rest of the GOP to fall in line. Are you shitting me? No, they're not going to fall in line. Are you shitting me? The Fuhrer, the guy in the White House still, no, he's not ready to give up on this shit yet. It doesn't matter what the Electoral College, as McEnany said in the White House press briefing room today, there's still litigation going on. We have a court and shit, I don't know. I think it's New Mexico. There's a case. It'll get thrown out too, but oh my God, it's disgusting. But it goes on. I took notice of what she said, that there will either be a peaceful transfer of power or a continuance of power. That's from the White House press secretary standing up there at the podium, lying to the American people that there could be a continuation of power. Delusional or just outright. It's a dog and pony show for one person, and that's really what we have here. A bunch of scared-ass people from senators and congressmen to the press secretary to all of his cabinet, a bunch of weenies. They're afraid the boss is going to get pissed off at them. Oh, my God, Donnie's going to say something nasty. Are you shitting me? It's a continuing day of disgraceful behavior from our government is what it is. And I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm ready to move on from it. And I did see, I hope y'all got to see, Joe Biden's speech last night after the Electoral College win. And yeah, baby. That's all I can say is yeah, baby. He pointed out the GOP that stood by while he undermined this election. That those Republican senators and congressmen stood by, and some of them joined in the fight, like my good congressman down here in Texas' 27th District, Michael Cloud. Oh, yeah, sell his soul to the devil in a heartbeat. Can't get his tongue up Donnie's ass far enough. Afraid of, man, you wouldn't believe how scared my congressman is of Donnie, that he might say something bad about him, make a name for him or something. I got a name for him. Coward is what I call him. Anyway, Pete Buttigieg is going to be the next Secretary of Transportation. I wonder how Mitch's wife likes that shit. Pete Buttigieg. That's going to be a good pick. I think Pete's got a good brain on his head. We're going to see some more progressives in this party. Yeah, no, I don't want to go there. I went someplace today I shouldn't have gone, and I just couldn't help myself, so But we'll leave that dog lie right where it is. Anyway, Biden went down to Georgia today. He's looking for a state to save and a country to save. And I think he's doing a great job of it. Anyway, that's my day. I hope your day's going good. Bill Jones, how in the hell's it going out in North Carolina, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better. I was sporting a cold over the weekend, fighting this hot, just sniffles and sore throat. Nothing big.
You been tested there?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
No COVID here, man. I'm not around anybody up in
I know it. If you get a cold,
dogs.
if you got a cold, though, it even makes you go, "Oh shit, what?" I sneezed.
Yeah.
So how's everything going in North Carolina?
Doing well. I listened to the show on Sunday. I didn't get it on Discord because as you can tell, I'm still sporting a little cold. But boy, I sounded terrible on Sunday.
I can hear it in your voice still. So,
but I commented some in the comment section, and I had after the Friday thing with the big news with the Sedition Republicans we had. I wrote an op-ed on Saturday, and then Sunday you guys discussed a lot of it. It was pretty good, but I thought I'd tune in tonight and give you a couple of 2 cents worth of added thoughts from Sunday's show that y'all didn't cover.
That would be great. Let me get everybody else in the room so we can all enjoy it. And,
all right, cool.
All right, let's get Johnny Fly. As a matter of fact, the man who sent me the beer, I know it was you.
Now you have to listen. You have to listen real careful, John. Okay, because I'm going to say the name of the beer.
Okay, yeah,
right?
yeah. Hey, I'm ready.
It's called Yingling.
Yingling,
yeah.
Okay, even my best guess was
doesn't.
Far off.
That's not what it says.
That's what it says. That's how you pronounce it.
All right, say it one more time.
Don't argue with the Schuylkill County guy
Okay.
now. I know how to pronounce it.
Say it one more time.
Yingling.
Yingling.
Let me see that bottle so I can look at that
Yingling.
spelling
This is
again.
Yingling.
Yingling. That's how
The
they
oldest
pronounce
brewery in
it,
the United States, 1846, I think.
That's right. Pottsville is 4 miles up the
Pottsville.
road north
There
of me,
you
so
go.
that's where it's from. It's the seat of government.
What does that say? Read what that's. Don't you listen to him. Read what that says.
It literally says Yingling now that I look at it.
Oh, it's one of them
Thank
things
you.
like you look at
Thank
the
you.
internet.
Thank
You
you,
gotta
Yeah,
look
I
around
look
something
at
to
it.
see it right.
Well, I mean, you look
that
at
right?
it and you realize, oh wait, yeah, that makes sense. Just,
Then why didn't you say it earlier?
well, because I wasn't thinking
It's
that's how it was
tricky.
pronounced.
Yingling. Well, buddy, I'm
See,
looking
I wasn't gonna
forward to
come
it. I
on.
got to get it cold, but I will give you one more. Y'all got that beer here in one piece. All six
Well,
of
that's
them.
good to know. You
All
didn't drop
six
it
of
on the
them.
floor. or
Not a
anything.
single
That's
one of
good.
them was broke, wrapped in the whole thing of bubble wrap. As a matter of fact, did I tell you there's extra bubble wrap in that box, including
And you gotta
the
let us
roll
know.
of bubble wrap that
Well,
they
you-
used.
That's good.
That
You
is.
got to let us know how it tastes. Let us
Oh.
know what you think.
Oh, you're gonna know. Oh, you're gonna know. If it was cold
I
enough,
know
I'd have
I'm
it
gonna
tonight,
know.
but it ain't cold enough yet. I like my beer cold. Matter of fact, it goes in the freezer before it goes in me. It goes from the refrigerator
Yeah.
to the freezer, and it's a rotating thing. It just always ice cold,
Wow.
as beer should be. Just like bourbon.
Yep.
There's
I think the year, if you look on the bottle, I think it says 1829. I'm not sure. I think it was 8.
Wait a minute.
I might be wrong. I don't know. What does it say in the bottle?
It's
What year
18
was the?
something. Wait a minute. Travis,
I
you
think
got
it's 18.
eyeballs, don't you? Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
I mean, I do. You just got to hand it over. My eyeballs can't go
It was
from here
before
to
the.
there.
It was before the Civil War. I think.
1829. I think you are right. Look at
You
that.
got
Where
it.
the eagle is in the
Yep.
center.
Yep.
Established
Since 1829.
1829.
Thank you.
Yangling
That's right.
beer since 18.
That's right.
Boy, had his shit.
See.
Bunch of
So when you
drunks.
drink that beer, remember that's the whole beer now.
I will indeed. No, I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy. If it's one thing I really enjoy is getting beer from places I haven't been, or beer I haven't had before. Even in Texas, I didn't know you had Save the World beer. Never heard of it. Unless you live up there where Jorge is, you ain't gonna find it. So yeah, it's that taste from somewhere else. But
And by the way, if you want to keep it Well, if you want to keep it really cold, John, we're getting a big snowstorm coming up here, almost probably close to 2 feet of snow in some
Holy
spots.
shit.
So I can send you some of the snow down. I don't want this snow. I'm not ready
that
for
shit
it
up
yet.
and send it down here. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll drink
The
it.
big
when it gets
nor'easter coming up. That's going to be
here. No yellow snow.
winds up to winds of 40 to 45 miles an hour we're going to get. So I don't even want to try to shovel my car out. I have a doctor's appointment Friday, so that's not going to be fun.
Well, the beer is great because the M&Ms is delicious. As you can tell, there's half a jar missing. You know, I'm just saying, there's a half a jar of M&Ms.
Don't forget to thank Diana Mallory too. She
I will indeed. Believe me, I will indeed. Well, let's get Robert Herron in here. Robert, how are you doing, my friend?
Yes, sir. I'm just thinking about how embarrassing it is that Putin congratulated Biden before Mitch McConnell did.
Ain't that sad? That says something about our country's state of affairs right now.
Yep.
You know,
And I'm waiting for
Republican.
I'm waiting for Trump to call Mitch McConnell a rhino.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just waiting to see how long it's going to take before other Republicans have the guts to start, I don't know, mealy-mouthing some kind of acknowledgement out of their mouth. I'm disappointed in my congressman. This is my congressman. Right here in Texas, baby. Texas District 27. He's a coward, and he got elected because we're gerrymandered to shit in this state, because that's the only way Republicans win. Lie, cheat, steal. It's their motto. Anyway, Bill, you have a little essay. I want to let Bill take a minute of our time to read part of his.
All right. Well, let me remind you about the other night. You guys were talking about somebody had said it was the Fourth Amendment, and I typed in the chat. I corrected them. I said no, it's the 14th Amendment, Section 3, that talks about reseating members who voted for sedition. They actually tried to overthrow the election.
Yes.
Yeah. And
14th Amendment, Section 3.
And then somebody said something about, it says in the 3 articles. And I'm going, no, the Constitution has 7 articles, not 3.
Yeah, well, I guess a lot of us could stand a little lesson in everything, but.
So quick history lessons is the first 3 articles of the Constitution are about the branches of government. The first article is the legislative branch, and the first several sections are about the House, and the last half is about the Senate. Talks about their job, what they're supposed to do. And it's very intensive, many pages long. The Article 2 is about the executive branch. Article 3 is about the judicial branch. The rest most people know about, but they don't really think about it in terms of the Constitution. The 4th article is about states' rights.
Right.
Article 5 is about the amendment process. The forefathers had the foresight to put something in there that allowed us to, for future generations, to change and amend the Constitution.
Suggesting the possibility that it was a living document, you would suggest.
Exactly. And the sixth article is what I call the heart and soul of the Constitution. It's about oaths and supremacy. It declares the Constitution to be the law of the land and requires all officials, whether they're state, local, federal, doesn't matter.
Right.
They have to swear an oath to the U.S. Constitution. Everybody in the military knows it. If you've served in state government, you know it. If you've had any federal job, you know it. You have to raise your right hand and swear the oath to the Constitution.
Right there.
And that's what makes it the law of the land.
I believe that's the oath I took. I believe it's the one you took, didn't it?
Yep. Amen, exactly. Buddy. We all take the same one.
Take the same oath, brother.
And that's the law of the land, which is Article 6. The 7th one is nothing more than the ratification of the Constitution, signed by the 13 original states. But anyway, the whole thing depends on the 6th Amendment, and that is what these guys does wrong. And the 14th Amendment, which was the main discussion, was about reseating them after the election. The article that makes what they did wrong was actually in Article 1, which is rules the legislative branch, which applies to these congressmen. They're part of the legislative branch.
Right.
And Article 1, Section 5, Paragraph 3, if you care to go that far down, defines sedition as any action or speech designed to incite or rebel against the government, the U.S. Constitution, or the rule of law. And the first sentence says it all. It says, no person shall be an officer of the government, civil or military, state or federal, who previously took the oath to the Constitution shall have engaged in any insurrection or rebellion against this rule of law.
Yes.
Period.
That's the end of sentence.
Congress may then remove them by 2/3 of the majority.
That's what it takes. It takes.
Now
it takes 2/3 of each house.
Yeah, we have 126. Well, right now we have 196 Republicans in the House of Representatives. Keep in mind, almost 70% of them, 126 of these guys, are bad guys. Only 70 of them are really conservative Republicans. 126 of them openly signed on to a lawsuit to overthrow the rule of the will of the people. That's
Indeed.
what they did. They signed.
No, there's no hiding this. This is exactly.
Yeah.
It's treason in my book. Sedition. It is trying to organize a movement against our country, and they are still doing it. They are still doing it. My last 3 paragraphs in my op-ed read like this. It says 65 to 70% of the House GOP openly signed on to a lawsuit designed by the AG of Texas, which, the reason why the Supreme Court turned it down is they have no state in this. It was about Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Georgia. It wasn't about Texas. Texas has no standing. Cannot prove harm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But anyway, their whole thing was to overthrow the will of the people, which you cannot do. That's also in the Constitution under Section 9, I believe, Article 1, talking about voting. But they did this not because of all their 30-some lawsuits about fraud. They did it because their guy lost. This isn't childhood playground antics. Like, I'm going to take my ball home and go home. This is like, I'm going to take my goddamn country away from you since you won't side with me. That's what they were trying to pull off. To me, I agree with you. That's way beyond sedition. It borders on treason.
It is turning your back on your country.
Well, they need to resign.
Right. And the reason, and I close it by saying, will Nancy Pelosi have the guts to push the issue? Probably not. But
probably not. I would agree. She's probably not going to go after them. But something should be said on the House floor.
Well, it needs to be brought to the attention of the American people. They need to be aware of the violation of the Constitution, and even though if they aren't removed from office, they should be publicly shamed.
They should.
Because they should be publicly shamed. It should be put on national TV that what these
and I think Joe Biden gave them a little taste of that in his speech.
Yeah.
When he talked about how Republicans stood by and said nothing. Not only during this time, but in previous times. Go ahead, Robert.
And I think they're going to pull something else again. Wait till January 6th.
January 6th. They're going to. Some of the congressmen are going to object to the count. I object to this. Like whatever, sir. I object in the name of my state. We do not. Whatever the freak it is that they're going to say.
Yeah, but keep in mind who presides over that proceeding now. It is Vice President Pence. He's in charge of the procedure. So we'll see what kind of loyalty Mr. Pence has.
Yeah, because Pence is going to have to stand up there and accept this as vice president, just like Joe Biden did.
Well, I heard on CNN today, I heard that there may be a little bit of a hassle, but they don't think it's going to amount to much.
No, it won't. Because, again, it takes 2/3 majority of each house, of the House of Representatives and 2/3 of the Senate to do anything.
You know what, John?
And
If Mike Pence is any type of a Christian, he's going to say, "Okay, I have to be honest. The will of the people was, shown in the
he
Electoral
will die
College."
on
Now,
the
that's if
cross
he's
of
a true
Donnie.
Christian.
Mike Pence will die on the cross of Donnie. He will
I
not.
would.
Mike Pence has got so much dirt on his ass, and Donnie has it. He's not going to say anything.
I would encourage everyone to write their congressman, whether their congressman is one of those 126 or not. And if they weren't, encourage them to say something and open their mouth. And if they were, chastise them for what they did. Because I wrote my congressman a letter on Sunday and mailed it Monday.
Outstanding.
And,
Outstanding. I'm gonna post mine when I send it. When I post it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to include.
I am.
As a matter of fact,
I let him know that I wasn't happy that he was one of the 126 traitors in my country.
I was going to put my
and I let him know.
address up here.
So
everybody.
there was a guy. There was a guy that resigned. Who was that guy?
He didn't resign. He resigned from the Paul Mitchell, I think.
Party.
He quit the Republican Party from Michigan.
Yeah,
he became an independent.
Oh, yeah.
He's embarrassed of his
He's
party
an independent.
because of what the Republican Party has put this nation through. Let me catch up here real quick because Diana Mallory is spending way too much of her money. Diana Mallory bequeathed the gong and secret squirrels and M&Ms and beer. Donated $5 and said, "Did I put enough bubble wrap in the box?" Yes, you did. And you will have to let me know how good those M&Ms are because you didn't keep any for yourself. Well, that's no way. No, you should have kept some M&Ms for yourself. M&Ms are delicious, though. You should taste them. Oh, you can't taste them because you sent me all the M&Ms. You shouldn't do that. Diana Mallory, I love you, baby, but the M&Ms are man, I'm telling you. Anyway, I forgot where I was.
He's speechless.
And Diana Mallory came back right again and donated another $5 and said, "What does Nancy have to legally? Does Nancy have to legal right? Because they just signed on, but it wasn't brought in front of the court." Exactly. I got to fix that. That's not right. Something's not. Oh, there it is. It was hanging off one edge. It didn't make the right sound. There you go. That's better. Thank you, Diana Mallory, very much, darling, for the donations and the M&Ms and Johnny Five for the beer. It's just a fantastic day, I'm telling you. But on your question of does Nancy have the right to legally seat these senators in the next House because of this, I don't think she will do that. But because the argument is they didn't actually sign on to the case, they signed what do they call it? An abaca. They signed the abaca
referendum
briefing, which means that they are recommending that the court hear the case. We didn't sign on to the case. We just think the Supreme Court ought to hear the case. That's their loophole. That's how they're going to get out of it. That's how the talking out the ass Republicans will come out and say, "Well, I did not overthrow. I was just thinking. I just said that they should hear the case. There's no harm in hearing the case." That kind of shit. It's weasel mouth, just mush shit coming out of the crap that we know better.
But the bottom line is that it's the voters' job. It's our job to remind everybody and remind our congressmen that what they did was an attempt to overthrow our government.
Indeed.
And my vote isn't trash can material, buddy. My vote matters.
It does.
When you sign something like that to make my vote not count, you just done pissed me off.
Yeah.
And I'm a patriot. I serve my country. I don't put up with this bullshit.
Can you imagine?
That's treasonous, man.
Some other state come along and say, "Hey, your vote don't count because we just don't like the way y'all did it." It's just it's ridiculous. What's that, Robert?
I can't believe it.
No.
I can't believe I'm witnessing this.
No.
Yeah.
No, I told my
too.
kids earlier, Travis and Tyler, looking back at, me and Marcia had just gone down memory lane for a minute, remembering all the shit in our early life. When he gets old, this is going to be the big one. Oh, you should have seen it back in 2020. We had this guy, Trump. Look it up in your history book. Scumbag, real scumbag. I was there. That's the story he's going to be able to tell.
This
God.
will be talked about for centuries.
For
man.
centuries.
This is the biggest embarrassment in my lifetime in this
It
country.
is. For my
Oh my God.
country, this is the
Yeah.
biggest embarrassment we have ever had to suffer. This
Like
is
I,
worse than the Bay
like
of
I said,
Pigs.
John.
Huh?
Makes
Like
me
I
mad
said,
as
John,
hell.
he does it out in the open and he flaunts it and he doesn't care who sees it.
No.
That's
No.
his balls. They should all be all those
Tiny
people
little
that
balls.
signed
He's got
on.
tiny little balls. What he's got
Yeah.
is a
Marbles,
blowhard
I know.
mouth and a bunch of threats. But I don't know.
Abuse of
I
power.
just, I get so frustrated because my bottom line, I fall back to why is he where he is? It is because
Right.
70,000, whatever it freaking was, voters for him. Are you shitting me? He's a crook. He's a liar. He's a con man. He's everything that everybody's ever pointed him out to be. But yet he is a very, come here, baby. There's my sweetie. What are you doing? Look at you. Come here.
Please, doggo, don't touch any of the buttons.
Well, you switched
Excuse
that right in
me,
the middle of it. I'm
yes,
not
yes,
watching the show, but it sounded really funny.
Come here.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Tyler.
Well, it's amazing though. It's amazing. All these people that signed on or whatever that wanted to take that to the Supreme Court and overturn, they should all be held for treason. I'm telling you, it's that
I agree.
serious.
Look at that face.
Yep.
Look at that face. You're on
The
TV.
scary part is
Look at you.
two-thirds of the Republicans in the House, 2/3 of them backed on. Only a third of them don't. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
we've completely witnessed a lot of abuse of power in the
We
last
have.
couple of
Yeah.
months.
We have. Look at
It's
you.
crazy.
What do you got to say? You got
And,
something to say?
well-
Daddy.
I'm hoping for a good AG.
Well, the thing is too,
Well,
it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder the people that the young people that are raised, and no offense, Travis, I'm not saying you, but these younger people that are being raised, what do they really know about the Constitution and the way our government works? Because to even allow something to vote somebody, I mean, the whole campaign that Trump, was going to, you knew where he was coming from. He was ignorant. He was rotten. He was calling people names. That alone, I would never have voted for him. But they like that. A lot of these younger people like that.
Yeah. It's again. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Jared Kushner called it right when he talks about how Trump maintains his draw. It's because it's not about the issues; it's about the attitude. That's his quote.
Yeah.
It's not about the issues with these people. They're not concerned about the minimum wage or health care should be a right in this country. Do they think college education should be given to everybody? And those issues, not even in their brain, not even in their realm. Donnie being an asshole and telling everybody fuck off. Yeah, that's my man. I like that. He says what he's, it's bullshit. Did you see his TV show? He's rich. He owns half the world. Marcia read me a letter somebody had posted on Facebook. Marcia said she couldn't believe it. And I couldn't either. It's ridiculous crap. But this lady wrote a manifesto. And in it, I'll narrow it down to the fact that Biden's going to take over in January. By February, he's going to be under martial law, and all the Republicans are going to be rounded up, and we're going to sell out to China. And by April, I'm sorry. By April, there will be Chinese tanks in the streets of America. This lady did not write this as a joke. She wrote this thing as a prophecy. This is what's going to happen. This is how demented they are. They have been fed a pack of lies by their president, who they elected and believed in. And he kept selling them down the river with bullshit, all the while in the background stealing and making deals. We haven't seen half this shit. We had him investigated. We haven't even impeached. But it was not enough to turn these people around. Because, again, they have found a new deity in him. And what does that say about them?
I'm sorry. He gave us our Tiananmen Square.
Yes. We saw it in Jackson Square in Washington.
Yep.
When they turned the police off. Let me catch up before I forget here. Paula donated $5 through Super Chat and said, Pelosi really needs to try at least. I believe. Thank you, Paula. I think she needs to make an issue of it. I don't, I don't think she'll go as far as to attempt not to seat them, but I believe she should make a statement on the House floor before she does. She should make it loud and clear that brass tacks. She shouldn't. She shouldn't.
She should exhaust.
She shouldn't do it because they did. They gave aid to the enemy. The enemy in this case being Ken Paxton, my attorney general in Texas, who is desperately in need of a pardon, who brought the suit in the first place. That's the part that just kills me every time as a Texan, is the fact that my attorney general is so crooked, such a criminal, who is being investigated for various felonies, felt the need that he had to disgrace himself, his family, my state, and me personally, by bringing such ridiculous shit to keep your ass out for paying the price for the crimes that you've committed. There's always an easy way out if you sell your soul to
all 126 of those guys are just as guilty.
They are. And the 18 attorney generals from the 18 states that signed on.
Yep.
They're the same. And were any of them blue? No. All the red states. Well, let's get them, boys. We're still going to hang on to our Fuhrer. Well, look what your Fuhrer has done to this nation. Look where we are now.
Could you imagine, John, if he would have been reelected?
Governors don't turn down their welfare checks from the federal government, do they?
Hell no, they don't, baby. Hell no.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he would have been reelected for another 4 years?
Oh,
he would have bankrupted our country. I mean, unbelievable.
Oh my God.
You'd be hearing a lot different story out of me right now if that had happened.
We'd have been a fascist nation.
We would indeed. And if the Supreme Court had taken up the case of Texas, that would have been a big breaking point for me personally, as an American. Man, it would have been a breaking point if the Supreme Court would have took that case up.
Oh yeah, really?
Because at that point, if they had we wouldn't have a United States of America. We'd have whatever the hell it is that these people come up with this name or that name. I guess we're going to have one big red swatch through the center and then both sides will be blue. I don't know. Because that's the way the nation
John,
is.
I couldn't imagine the Supreme Court going along with Donnie. I heard today on CNN, and it's true. Donnie has mental problems. He's nuts.
Yeah, no,
that's exactly
damn
what
you
the
say.
guy said. He's nuts.
He is mentally unstable.
He's nuts.
He is mentally unstable.
That's a nice way of
But
putting
again,
it,
look who he's the leader of. He's the patient in charge of the yeah. You know, he's the nut job. He is. Look what he has done to the Republican Party. There is no leadership in the Republican Party. I keep wondering, who are you going to throw up in 2024? Who are you going to have you represent your party, our nation, on your side of the fence? Are you shitting me? Are you going to recycle his ass?
I hope nobody. Well, I hope nobody votes for him. If anybody has common sense, they never forget what happened. They will never vote for him. No.
I think he's going to be a little tied up the next several years with legal issues.
Think so. Maybe, hopefully, he'll be in jail.
They just put on MSNBC that Trump has vowed to continue the contest. To contest the election on January 6th.
See, on Nancy, I want to interject here for a second.
Yeah.
On Nancy Pelosi, she needs to exhaust all of her legal avenues to not seat these people.
She should make a statement in whatever direction that takes, because this, I'm torn between. I know that she's probably not to keep peace in our nation. And the desire in my heart that goes, wait a minute, no, wait. This is what the book says. This is what the Constitution says. Y'all constantly tell us we got to live by the Constitution. Well, this is what the Constitution says. So what are we doing? We're allowing this party, this charade, to continue on, again, not for any benefit to the country or benefit to the Republican Party. This is all a charade that they are forced to put on for one man. for one person.
Bottom line is, John, is they broke the law.
They
and
broke the law.
Whether Nancy does anything or not, they need to be fucking embarrassed and put a red T on their forehead, or some goddamn shit.
Like a red A.
Everybody needs to know that they fucked up and they broke the law.
They did.
You got to demand they resign. You got to write to them and say, I demand you resign.
Yeah, I'm going to write a letter to my congressman and let him know exactly what I feel about him signing his name onto this shit. It is a disgrace and to me an act of treason, and I don't think he should be seated as my congressman. He's an embarrassment to this country.
Just remember, Article 1, Section 5 is sedition. That's what they broke.
And Mitch McConnell, he saw the wind change because he admitted today that Biden won. So he came out and he's going to step back. He's going to go, nope, you guys got to admit this guy won.
Yeah.
Period. Sorry.
How long is it going to take him?
This is where I step back and you lose your allies because he won.
The largest victory ever in American presidential history. And you think he won? He kicked Trump's ass by 7.5 million votes. Come on.
Yeah. Because of everything he's done. Everybody hates him. I mean, he's the most hated guy I've ever seen. Why
millions of illegal votes. Millions and millions. Millions, I hear. Fucker. Teresa Diggum, our artist, gave us $2 and said, we came too close to fascism. It's scary.
Amen.
Indeed, we did, Teresa.
Amen.
That's where this was going. It was fascism come to America, and that's what I mean. We can see who are okay with that. Mitch McConnell, hell yes, okay with fascism, baby. Who's the leader of the minority in the House? Shit.
McCarthy.
He, willing to they'll slide. You talk about them socialist Democrats. Are you shitting me? Yeah. Look up fascism, you idiots. You're in the fascist party as far as I'm concerned. Well,
we need an AG that will enforce some of this stuff and get some prosecutions going on so this shit don't happen again. These guys got to learn the goddamn lesson.
Today I was watching CNN and they had a lady over in Moscow reporting on the poisoning. I can't remember that guy's name. He's a Russian politician that got too popular, and Putin had him poisoned. They flew him out of the country into Berlin and saved his life. And they've tracked down exactly. And I mean, it was a really amazing story. And I was kept wondering, how did she get away with this shit while she's in Moscow? But she did the complete story and tracing down even the guy and knocked on his door, who was alleged to have been doing the poisoning there. And at some point in the story, I told Marcia that that if Trump would have won, that story would be in America. Because I would not put that past the president that we have right now.
You know what, John?
He is an unstable man, and it will go to any degree to hold on to power.
You know what, John? I'm thinking, just like you think about it, just like the American Civil War when we had. There were families divided, North and South.
Yes.
And they were probably, divided within each, the North and the South, because some people went to just decide to fight for the South and vice versa. But the same thing, when you think about it, happened with Trump, all because of Trump. Well, his bullshit that he's saying, he's caused divisions in our country to this day. How long is it going to take till we heal?
We can't.
Well, we've lost more people.
We're still a long way from healing in this nation. We have nowhere near the place where we need to be. It's going to, unfortunately, you can't get there tomorrow. It's just impossible without devastation. But the battle for equality in our nation, the battle for the rights of every citizen in this country, the lifting up of every citizen in this country, all of that, that's going to be generations to come yet. But the key is we have to keep fighting. The key is that you have to keep fighting every damn year of your life. You got nothing else to do. You go to work, get the groceries, cook the thing, you read the news, you look at the news, you watch some sitcom or something, and you go, well, I ought to stay informed and be informed and be involved. What's coming up on my local election? What's going to happen? I should write to my congressman about this, that, or the other, because it's going to take that kind of push. What Martin said, the arc of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Only as long as we keep pulling on it. So, I got concerned because some people are concerned. They're already tearing apart his cabinet picks. Oh, that guy, you can't have that guy. He's not no good. We haven't even got the guy sworn in, and we already have people out there bitching about this pick, that pick.
Right.
We haven't even let them get in the office yet. That's
They're
what's going to kill me,
wife.
is when Democrats turn upon themselves. Well, that's not good enough for me. Well, who the fuck are you? It's a we thing. It's not a you thing. It's a we thing. And we're all trying to fight for the we thing. But we got to get there together. It is. It's an irritant thing of mine.
It's just stupid. We already had the destruction. We just lost 300,000 people. I mean, how much more destruction do we need?
How many more people have to die before this country
That's
realizes that we have a problem? And the problem is not only a pandemic, it's our society itself. It is the fact that we don't have a living wage in this country. It's about the fact that when you tell kids nowadays that you need a college education, well, we should give them a college education then. We did it when you said high school. Well, because every kid's got to have a high school education. Well, after that, fuck you. You got money? No, let's don't do that. Let's don't saddle our future generations with the cost of earning the education that they need to make our society better, to progress our society and give us the technology and the advancement that we need.
Exactly.
We can't get there unless we lift everybody up. And that's the society I dream of. I get accused of, well, you're a freaking boomer. I believe boomer this and all that shit. Fuck you. I'm fighting for the same things that you are. I want education for everybody. I want universal income. Yang came up with that $1,000 a month. Hell yes. If we give it to corporations and wealthy, why don't we turn that around? Why don't we instead of paying rich people to keep being rich, why don't we send that poor starving ass family $1,000? Oh, they'll go out and spend it on drugs. You're delusional.
Yeah.
They're not going to go and spend it on drugs. They're going to go buy groceries. They might even get an apartment. They might not be homeless. Maybe they'll have an address to get a job. You never know what that spark lies, what fire that lights. Yes,
John. If they help the average person out, the working person or the person that's in need, that's socialism. Don't you know that? But if they spend it, that's okay.
Well,
figure that one out.
They think everything we ask for is welfare. I look at them and I see corporate welfare. Really? They need how much in a tax cut? How many loopholes do they get? They didn't pay no taxes? Really? How much money did they make? Billions?
Corporations are like humans. They're entities. You know that.
Well, corporations are people, my friend. Who's that? Mitt Romney said, I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I can't remember.
They made that a law anyway. That was the stupidest law they ever passed.
Citizens United was the downfall of all of it. It gave a free ride to everybody that's got money to buy their own politician. That's what it did. Just like, what's his name, that comedian says when he talks about United Citizens Airways. We have 454 seats, and we stack them just the way we want them. Corporate America pays for them. Like I said, my congressman doesn't have a lot of time to spend getting the people's work done. Like I say, these people nowadays spend most of their time in a little cubicle calling up other rich people trying to get them money. That's what a congressman does a lot of the time, and it's disgusting. That's what they do
all the time.
Yes.
They raise money. From the time they get there,
they get there, it's one of the first things they're taught. Your day, I'm sorry, sir, you think you're a congressman, that's fine. You have to come sit over here for 6 hours a day and get on this phone. Here's a list of people to call. Give it your best shot, bub. That's what it is.
I get them on my phone all day.
They have to raise that money for the next election. I don't care if they just got elected yesterday.
Right.
Because it's a perpetual election machine that we have going. And it's true. We have an election every 2 years. Every 2 years, we have an election. Every 4 years, we get the big one. So there is constant politics going on. It takes a long time to change it. So we need to change it in January in Georgia. is when we need to change it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
TW Travis, buddy, are you in here?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Outstanding, brother. How you doing? How's everything out in Colorado?
I'm doing all right. We got snow, but
Snow. Well, there you go, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
And
beginning to look a lot
I figured I had a good.
What?
Well, I figured I'd give you guys a little. It's not a long little parody, but it's a
Give us
pretty
a
good
parody.
parody.
You got something,
It's
TW?
basically, yeah. It's
Entertain
basically,
us, my friend. Pumpkin tits?
Pumpkin tits got run over by a U-Haul. Going home to Mar-a-Lago on Christmas. He thinks that he won the election, but as for you and Biden, we believe.
Yep. As for me and Biden, we believe. That's right. Get your ass out to Mar-a-Lago. I can't wait for him to go, really, because when he leaves to go down to Mar-a-Lago for the holidays, it's over. It's not over yet. We got to get through January 6th, then we get to January 20th, and then we can all breathe a sigh of relief a little bit. But to see him leave the White House and know that he ain't coming back,
I've been
baby.
watching I've been watching these idiots. Oh, he should be our president. I agree with everybody in this room tonight. They all need to be held for treason.
They need to be held accountable for their actions, for what they're willing to do to this Constitution that they swore an oath to defend the Constitution.
That would get rid of what in your
Not to
state? That would
attack
get
it.
rid of Cruz, Gomer,
Oh, now you're teasing me.
Perry, and
Yeah, now you're
oh my
just
God,
teasing me.
you wouldn't know what to do with yourself,
Talk faster.
John.
Talk faster.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember when Republicans used
And
to
that's
be.
it. Accountability.
Remember when they used to be the party of the rule of law? Now they're the
That-
party against the law.
What?
Oh, God.
Weren't they selling that shit not too long ago? We're the party of law and order.
Yeah, but
Well, here's the
Yep.
law, and here's an order for you to go to jail. Law and order. There you go. Get your ass out of here.
there you go.
That's it. It's law and order is what we need in this country. We have
I have a
laws.
curious thought, though,
Unfortunately,
too, on that.
we have two legal systems. One, if you got a lot of money, or if you're really popular, or some shit like that.
I have
Your
a curious
royalty.
thought on that question, though,
Maybe
too,
you're an
though.
ambassador, or a politician.
We'll be learning.
But for your ass, oh
our,
no, baby, they got a strict set of rules for your ass, and you better follow
we'll
them.
know our new. We'll have the new AG names here in a couple days. I've already heard three mentions.
I am looking forward to finding out who the Attorney General is going to be. I really am. Everybody
on
knows
that
that's a
note,
big
a
one.
couple good names.
On the farewell of the other attorney,
Right.
still some
Right. Bill Barr, another one bites the bus.
Yeah.
I'm just curious,
Another one bites
'cause,
the bus.
he basically said, "Oh, Donnie, yeah, you're gonna screw me. I may screw you first. Yeah, maybe he'll just."
Well, he saw
Blow
it
him out of
coming.
the water.
He's bailing ship because the ship is sinking. The rats are jumping. They're like, yeah, we're getting out of here, man. Sorry, this is enough.
The governor of New York, the current governor of New York, Mr. Cuomo, is under consideration for AG.
I love
That
it.
would be perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
pray
him
tell.
and-
Yes, he's
and him and that-
he's a lawyer. He is a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an attorney.
Yeah, he was a prosecutor for 20-some years.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
good
knows
one.
exactly what
Right,
he's doing.
Yeah.
Do you
And then there's
imagine
two.
that he would
The
go,
other two names
Donnie,
I've heard is
guess what?
I also heard
You're
Val.
coming back here.
Val-
We're gonna put you in jail, Rikers Island. See ya.
Yeah, see you.
Also, Val Demings of Florida and Glenn Kirshner from D.C. are the other three names I heard.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Merrick
So
Garland, is he
any-
still in? I thought I heard Merrick Garland was in the running too.
He was one of the 5 names I heard Friday, but then yesterday I heard him narrow it down to 3, so
Narrow it
I
down
don't
to
know
3?
for sure.
Yeah. Well,
So,
anybody
I
on
like
that list, I'm
Kushner,
fine.
and I like
Hey,
the
any of them I'm good with. I'm good
Attorney
with.
General Como. Oh, Lordy have mercy. He ain't got no axe to grind,
Attorney
does he?
General Kushner. Yep, I'm gonna like it.
He can.
Don't
he
you
can
know
uh,
if
team
Como
up-
got it, that would Donnie's ass would pucker. I don't care.
Oh.
Yeah, his ass would
Big
pucker.
time.
He'd go, oh, shit.
You'd
That
never
would be
see him
funny.
golf again. He'd be worried. He'd have to go make a bunker in Mar-a-Lago.
Well, especially when you consider
I'm not
Cuomo's
sure
relationship
Mar-a-Lago
with
is
his own
far
DG.
enough away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if they want him bad enough, they'll get him.
There's no problem extraditing him from Mar-a-Lago. You know, he's going to have to find someplace else.
He's got his issues coming. His karma's coming.
Moscow sounds good.
Well, I've always said his best shot would make a last-minute state trip to Moscow to visit with Putin and tell him thank you for all of his help. And, oh, by the way, since I'm here, can I get asylum? Me, my family, my dog. Oh, he ain't got a dog, so we ain't got to worry about. Oh, well, he's got Eric, so that'll do. Ivanka, Jarrett, the whole family could go over there. Various congressmen, senators could join him on the trip, you know, and just ask for asylum in mother country because that's who they've been serving for the last 4 years.
John, they were there was a debate I think this morning. They're wondering whether or not Donnie's going to actually attend the inauguration or if he's just going to go down to Mar-a-Lago and stay there.
No, Donnie's going to go to my bet. I'm banking on Donnie's going to go to Mar-a-Lago, and that's the last you're going to see of him in Washington D.C. He's not going to come back for the. Just think about it. Can you imagine him sitting next to Obama? Because that's where he would be seated.
I would like to see it.
Right next to George W. Obama, and then there would be Trump. You know, no, he's not going to do it. He's a cheap little whiny whore. He's too scared. He ain't got the balls to stand up there like that. No, he's going to be down in Mar-a-Lago holding some rally, probably screaming about how he won the election and it was all rigged.
I won the election. Ivanka thinks so. Yeah, well.
Ivanka told me. Mitch Goldstein donated $2 to Super Chat and said, traitors must be punished or America is lawless. So saith Mitch Goldstein.
There you go, Mitch.
Thank you, Mitch. Again, if we had a country of law and order, if we had a country of laws, then what we just witnessed would be a chargeable offense against our Constitution, against the American democracy itself.
Well,
do you think,
is a chargeable offense.
But we have decayed to a point in our, in our country's life that we have allowed so much to be tromped on by the Republicans in these last 4 years. Well, longer than that. Just in this recent history, in these issues, since the time Obama was elected, there was a conspiracy against him to make him a one-term president, which failed. Yep. And Mitch McConnell was a big part of that. They did every lousy thing they could. Then they brought along a demagogue and rose him up, the whore that he is, to represent their party in their hatred for the fact that the Democrat Party had elected a black man to the White House. Oh, by the way, guys, now we're going to have a black vice president in the vice president's house. How about that shit? And progressives, and Democrats.
I love her.
And a female too.
You know what I think else is going to be funny? They say Ivanka, if she doesn't get investigated and prosecuted, is going to try to run for state senator in Florida.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. She's going to get laughed out of that.
You would think. But who's that? Marjorie Greene from Georgia's going there. She's a QAnon nut job. She's a congresswoman now. Or soon to be.
I hope they're all prison down, every one of them.
Yeah. Randy Peterson. Woo, pig, buddy. What are you doing?
What's up, man? I'm looking at the snow. Snow's on the ground.
The snow is on the ground. Really?
Yeah,
well, that's the line right there. Just hold it up there.
Hey, he can keep it there. I don't want it in Pennsylvania.
Don't send that shit any farther south than where you are right now, brother.
We got it in Oregon.
Thanks,
time, they said.
Yeah, thanks, TW.
Well, this morning when I woke up this morning, it was 42 degrees down here, so it's not like we don't suffer too.
It's
if it wasn't for my dear friend Chris Kloss, I would have been freezing my ass off, but I wasn't. Go figure, a guy from over 1,000 miles away can troubleshoot your heating system and send you the right part and hook it up, and boom.
There you go.
That's a hell of an engineer,
baby. It was 9 degrees here this morning.
Huh?
It was 9 degrees in Colorado.
Yeah, keep that shit. Y'all like to sneak. Y'all like that snow shit. Y'all go skiing. I see it on TV all the time. You know how y'all down the hills while you go get in your new car and then drive back up there.
I only have one problem with. I don't have a problem with other people doing it. Myself, I've tried it. I've tried snowboarding. Yeah. That won't ever happen again because I've actually screwed up my knee so bad that I can't.
Why would you carry a board in the snow? Who needs a board so bad that you got to carry some board in the snow?
To beat Trump with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew there had to be a good reason. Michael James donated $5 to Super Chat and said, one-term impeached, disgraced piece of shit at the inauguration? No. I agree, Michael James. A one-term impeached, disgraced piece of shit. That's a very good way of putting it.
That was good.
Randy Peterson.
Score.
Damn it, brother. Every time I see your name, I keep thinking, I got to call him because I have your phone number written down right over there. I just want you to know that I'm a procrastinating asshole that always has something to do, somewhere to go, and I'll get to that in a minute. But that I won't hold it up because that's your phone number.
Put it on a sticky note. Put it on your computer screen. Get it.
Everything. My wife even put a Band-Aid on my finger one time to remind me of something. So, actually, it worked.
I think when you actually, when you say woo
Don't forget
pig,
to
I
pick
think
up.
you're thinking barbecued pig.
Oh, man. It's just my mind. It's a terrible place to waste, I'm telling you. I try to numb it out as much as I can lately. No, life every day, every one of us has shit to deal with, and this to take care of, and that to take care of.
That's right.
You know, and then you throw in all the political shit that you go through with this crap that we do. It really it does. You need a good dose of M&Ms at the end of the day, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Give me another
for
M&M.
sure. Yeah.
M&Ms are quite good, too. Yes. Half a jar. M&M's already gone.
I used to eat them when I was a kid, but now I got to watch it to sugar and stuff. Pisses me off. You know, I wish they'd make more.
I'm running out of teeth.
sugar-free.
I can't lose any more teeth. I'm
I lost all my teeth.
Damn.
There is a rare moment in this house when there is not M&Ms in this house. It would be a rare moment when there is not peanut M&Ms in this house.
See, I got like
John, do you eat peanut M&Ms? No. But my wife and 3 dogs do. Huh?
Well, I like Milky Way and I like Snickers bars. You like Snickers? I don't necessarily like the nuts.
Not too much on the Milky Way.
Yeah.
I like Snickers.
Yeah.
Anything got peanuts and chocolate. I like chocolate covered peanuts.
My favorite bar is those Payday.
I like a good Payday.
I just ate a whole box of Whitman. I ate a whole box of Whitman chocolates.
Whitman sampler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know
got the map on the box. What do you got there?
Day,
It's coconut macaroon. 4th one down, 3 over. Okay, that one. I like
That's
that.
what I'm talking about.
Little organization in your life.
John, the other day I went to the local grocery store here and I picked up. Now it was sugar free. I was hungry for some sort of candy, right? And here it was those peanut butter cups, but this was sugar free. Now they screw you over because when you get sugar free, they're more expensive.
What's
They're
up?
more expensive. They're more expensive because they're expensive.
More expensive. See, I feel there's a screw job going on there. They're taking something out
and
charging you more.
They only put you take.
It's a con job.
It is.
I was lucky if they had 10 in that bag. They might have had about 6 or 7. That was it. I thought, what the hell is this shit?
There are so many ways that things change. Hi, Bellica.
Hello.
How are you, darling?
Hey, Noah.
I'm okay.
Good.
I feel sorry for the people that have to eat stuff because they charge you the bigger price for the gluten-free crap too.
Well, any of us at a certain
And I
age
got
can
hungry
now
for candy.
look back at things like you used to be able to buy 5-pound sugar. You can't buy 5
Hi,
pounds.
John.
Hello. Oh, Benjamin. Hi, Ben. I didn't see you up there, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I got a couple things I'd like to say tonight.
Okay.
I have one request of every single Blue Dot in this family to do tomorrow.
What?
Every single one of you, please call your congressman and demand that Nancy Pelosi kick these fucking traitors out.
That's a good recommendation, Benjamin.
There you go. We got one fired up Blue Dot.
There you go. Benjamin is a fired up Blue Dot.
It's in the Constitution. It's in
we
the
got to
Constitution.
hold him down every once in a while.
Yeah, it's in the Constitution. Let's have this done.
It is.
In the
It's plainly written where all of us can go read it yourself and compare it to what they do. Somebody's got a radio or a TV on. Or feedback. Yeah. Well, while we fix that,
that's not me.
Let me catch Mega Wet Willie.
Well, anyway,
who will hear it twice. Who donated $5 and said, "Best candy bar, a Zero Bar." I remember them. They're white. Yep, I remember them. Zero Bar. They were very good. I used to eat them all the time when I was a kid.
So did anybody see what happened on Sunday night?
What?
The Steelers lost their second game, and thanks to the Buffalo Bills beating the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Kansas City Chiefs are now the number one team in the league. They are the number one seed. They got the first round bye and home field advantage all throughout the playoffs.
Kansas City does.
I knew there was a reason why Ben came
Outstanding for the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't believe Pittsburgh got beat again. Oh no.
Hey, if I may say something, John, if you have that number for the Congress, if you could mention it, I can write it down. Maybe we can do that. I really believe that these people who did that with the Supreme Court and signed on, they're traitors. They're treasonous. They had to do something.
I'm going to write a letter to Michael Cloud, my congressman. I'm going to post it on Facebook and everything.
You want the phone number, John?
You got the phone number?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a common number to any congressman you want.
It's the one to the House of Representatives is area code 202-225-3121.
And isn't it not much off for the Senate, isn't it? Right? That's the House.
I put that in my phone. I've got it on.
That's the House, and the Senate is 224.
224.
Okay.
225-3121. So there you go. 202-225-3121. Call now. Operators are standing by, and truly they are. And request your congressman's office.
COVID for 2.
Yeah.
Right. Mitch McConnell for 3. Pick Donald Trump.
Yeah. 202-225-3121, and the Senate is 202-224-3121.
Man, it's the power of the people.
But call your house. The 225-3121 number is the one to call.
That's the House of Representatives. Call your congressman and let him know. And in case of mine, I'll let him know you're the guy we're talking about. Him. Mine.
Mine too. Mine too.
It's disgusting.
Mine signed that goddamn letter.
Yeah. So now that Trumpy Dumpy Pumpkin Tits is lost to the Supreme Court, he's got one last
Pumpkin Tits ain't
He's
done
got
yet.
one last ditch effort to try.
He's got one more shot on the 6th of January.
Yeah,
and they're going to take it. You're going to see some of these congressmen, Republicans, stand up and oppose the Electoral College. The will of the American people in service to their God.
John, if I was those guys, I'd be ashamed to stand.
Pelosi needs to stand up that day and say, you all that just basically desecrated your walk out.
Exactly.
I wonder if somebody else would.
Right.
She just walked out and said, no, I ain't going to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
I read that really, John, one thing I want to say is the one thing that really gets me about all this, about the Republicans, is they voted against the very thing that put them in office.
Right.
They voted against the right to vote. They voted against the right to vote. How the hell do they think they got where they are?
They voted against their own election. We call it everything in the book, but what it was a pledge of loyalty to Trump personally.
Right.
Personally, this has nothing to do with our Constitution, our democracy, or our voting rights. This is all a demonstration of loyalty to one man. Think of that. I guarantee you, go read Mein Kampf. That's how Hitler got to power. It was by the love of his people, his worshipers. That's what these people are. That's what Donnie is to these people. He is their Hitler. He is their Fuhrer. And he is all too willing to take advantage of that. He has for 4 years.
John, I think Robert Heron
Robert
wanted to say something, I think.
Oh, I was just gonna say that Mitch came out and openly encouraged the other Republicans not to do that.
Yeah.
So when Mitch
He knows
McConnell,
his ass is on a fucking sling.
Yeah.
So when Mitch McConnell is openly saying, "Look, the guy won. It's time to throw in the towel." Let's just. I mean, that's the game.
That's the
he's
signal. That's what it should be. But you watch. Some of them will not do that. Some of them on January 6th will object. It begs the question, what does Donnie have on these people? What is it that he can do?
That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, exactly.
McConnell might get some of the Senate in line, but he's not going to get McCarthy's crew in line. Those guys are way out.
Yeah, they're whack jobs. They're holdovers from the Tea Party. They're pissed off. We have a black female vice president. How dare you?
Oh, yeah.
They're ruining America. That's who they are. They're a bunch of hateful people.
Let me interject that Mitch McConnell's been in office a lot longer than Donald Trump, and he wants to stay there. So he knows where to draw the line.
Well, he knows when the hand's right on the wall. And after Vladimir Putin came out, well, he got the okay from the boss. In my book, that's exactly what it was. Mitch McConnell is tied as much to Russia as Donnie is. It's our upper senior Republican Party seems to be tied up a whole lot of shit with Russia.
Yeah,
remember how they changed when they came back from Russia?
Lindsay.
Yep, Lindsay and Mitch and the whole bunch of them senators went over there, and boy, they came back.
They came back changed people. I don't forget that.
Yep.
Ben, I think Ben Stroud wanted to say something, John.
What's that, Ben?
Go ahead, Ben.
Two more things I want to say real quick.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear the good news of what happened over the weekend?
Oh, Lord, there was some kind of good news? What?
Yeah, guess what?
What?
The Proud Boys, they got their asses in a sling because not only did the FBI agent that infiltrate them bust them from inside, but the chief of police of Washington, D.C. said that the leader of the Proud Boys is going down. Those assholes are going to prison.
Good.
I also saw a story that the Proud Boys were bragging that they had somebody on the inside of the White House for 4 years. I can only assume that would be Steve Miller.
Yeah.
The only one that pops up in my mind. Yeah,
they all look like Nazis.
You start to think of the type of people that Donnie has instilled within our government. We've heard all the stories about him firing career employees and putting in Trump loyalists. Those Trump loyalists are going to be there after Donnie leaves. They're going to have to be rooted out one by one.
The nice thing about it, John, is they're all going to be gone once Biden.
Well, certain seats.
I can't wait.
Certain seats, yes.
But I tell you what, John.
A lot of seats, really. A lot of positions.
John, I was watching that thing in Georgia when Biden was there, I think, and the other ones that were running for Senate. I keep forgetting their names. I have it written down somewhere here. But I really hope. Do you think they're going to have a chance that they're going to win the Senate thing, the Democrats? I hope so.
Well, yeah. Let me interject here. Yeah. Let me interject on that one. Stacey Ember, like we were talking, Stacey got 89,000 more new registered voters from young people that did not vote. That did not vote in the presidential election. So there's already another 89,000 people that are going to vote on this.
That's awesome.
And the two senators that are basically the two senators that are basically right now, they're looking pretty bad because one of them is done for insider trading, and the other one's basically an idiot.
Yeah. Hey, John, I got
both
one
under
more thing.
investigation.
What's that, Ben?
Everybody listening right now on YouTube and Facebook, this is something that I've been doing. And if anybody out there in the Blue Dot family has any laptops or tablets that aren't working anymore that they could send to me that I could fix up and donate to somebody in the Blue Dot family that doesn't have one, I'd really appreciate it.
Well, Benjamin, and I guess in the discussion, you can give everybody a location on where to send those. If they have a used laptop or something that you're not using, Benjamin repairs them. And yes, we do have Blue Dot family members that are in need of computers and stuff. So yeah, that would be a nice gesture. Yeah.
And I will send the Blue Dot family members that really need them once they're fixed up free of charge. I will send it to them free of charge.
That's
nice.
That's nice of you, Ben. That's really nice. Yes. So, if you need one, contact Benjamin Stroud, and if you have one that needs repairing, send it to Benjamin. He can repair it up, and we can use that to spread the love around the country. Because there are people that don't have a computer or device. And only see us on YouTube and want to be more involved, but don't have a way to.
Can you tell?
And Benjamin has already done this for some Blue Dots, so it's not an idle. It's not an idle offer. So if you're in need, let Benjamin know, and if you indeed have
they can
something.
contact. And everybody listening on YouTube and Facebook right now, you can contact me on Facebook or Discord to get the details.
There you
from
go.
me.
Benjamin Stroud. Look him up. Look him up on Facebook.
Randy, I think
Or
we're
check him out in
John.
Discord. He's always in the Discord room in the blue room. And how do you get there? Download Discord. But first,
Johnny,
you need a computer. It's a vicious
Yeah,
cycle.
Randy.
Hey, guess what John's got in his closet upstairs, or where he's at? He's got a Chiefs shirt that I sent him. So guess what? Go Chiefs,
Yes,
baby.
I do indeed. I do. I have a Kansas City Chiefs shirt. Yep. So yeah, I could be. I also have. I have a Pittsburgh Steelers shirt. I have a Dallas Cowboys jersey.
Hey, John, do you have an Eagles shirt, Philadelphia Eagles?
No.
I
don't have Eagles. Because there's a lot of them I don't have.
They didn't have a good year. No, they didn't have a good year.
Ask me if you got a T-shirt that says "fuck Trump." Go ahead, ask me that. Go ahead. You got one, John? Hell yes, I do. I have several in different languages.
Andy Peterson, you're damn right. Go Chiefs.
Let the lady talk.
Yes, dear.
Why would you ask a Cowboy fan if they have an Eagles t-shirt?
Thank you, Bellick. I was just wondering that yourself. Why would I have?
He might have had a change in heart.
Doubt it.
Stir that pot.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot,
Nothing disrupts this family faster than football. Oh yeah, screw your team. No, we don't never want to digress to that point. We all have our favorite teams, and I love every one of your teams until your day you come. I love Army. Go Army! I've worked for the Army for 16 years,
Army
baby.
Too.
But when they play Navy, oh no. That day belongs to me.
And that's when you get the best part of not giving a shit about sports ball and just loving the fucking Super Bowl commercials. That's where I am.
That's Travis. He don't care about sports ball. He's there to see the commercials.
I'm in the Football Hall of Fame city. I get the chance to see at least many of the teams all at once.
You're in Canton?
I'm with you, Travis. I would rather watch the commercials.
Oh, I forget sometimes.
Besides
I gotta make a point.
Enough.
I gotta make a point.
Well, some of the commercials are good, but some of them are dopey. You know, they gotta make more good ones.
Oh, there's some classics.
I gotta make a point here.
What's up, Robert?
Sports is supposed to teach you how to be a good sport.
Exactly. Right?
Sports teaches you good sportsmanship, how to lose. As you play sports, you lose. That's the name of the game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what it's supposed to. What happened? Didn't Donnie play sports? Oh, it's probably pet like the umpire or whatever it was.
He's a bad loser. Period.
What's that, Bellica?
Hey, John.
Didn't say anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I thought you said something.
Hey, John, you know what,
No, it's just confusing with everybody.
Why would you want a team's T-shirt that's only won one Super Bowl when your team's won 5 Super Bowls?
I have one that won 5 Super Bowls. It's called the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
We have 5 Super Bowls. So we're a lot higher on the list than a lot of other teams are. I'm just saying, but it's been a hell of a long time since I've seen seen one. So, but I was there for all 5. So, anyway, but yeah, we're all loyal to our football teams, we are, and I say that because just the other day was the Army Navy game, and that is not only the day that it's all in 100% go Navy, but it's also the day that reminds us that although that we can all pick our teams, when shit hits the fan, when things get serious, we're one team. We're one unit. We work together, and that's the way our country should operate. We can have our favorite candidate. You can have your favorite football team, whatever it is that's your favorite shit. You could have your favorite beer, your favorite whiskey, whatever it is. But when shit hits the fan and things get serious, you really want to have that feeling that your fellow citizens have your back, that they're standing up for the same values that we all stand for. And if nothing else, these last 4 years has shown us that is not always true. We have seen a degeneration of our social fabric, of what binds us together.
One man tear apart.
We have indeed. We've allowed one man to motivate a party, to allow it to happen. And that in itself is a disgrace, but we have to work together. And I believe Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are going to provide the guiding light for that. I keep hearing people say Joe Biden wasn't my pick. Well,
I like him.
It doesn't matter if he was your pick. Now he's your president. And we are trying to turn this country around and move it in the right direction. Huh?
He's an impressive guy.
He is.
Yeah, he is. If it's a choice between Trump and Biden, I'm definitely going to pick Biden. You know what I'm saying? But I'm amazed. He was coughing a lot in that speech. I was waiting for them to make fun of him.
I was hoping he was going to take a sip of water because I kept thinking to myself, oh, that's what they're going to key on. Look at there, he's coughing. He's going to die any minute.
They've been already keying on that.
Yeah, you knew they would. Admitted they would. Yeah, well, hell, the man's having to do a lot of talking here lately. You know, his source's throat is probably sore, but he should have gone.
Well, at least when he talks, John.
No, I hope
at least when he talks,
he talks
sense.
from the heart, and he makes sense. He's articulate with his dream, his future, his plan. The other guy is nothing but look how great I am. I'm the greatest in the world ever in history, bigly, and all that other shit. Yes.
You know, it's hard for me to watch the Army Navy game because I like both schools.
Well, that's good, as well should be. Unless you were actually in, you probably you feel that same way. It's a good game. I don't have a dog in the fight. For me, I have a family in the fight. So yeah. And we love. My brother's a Marine. My dad was Navy. I was Navy. So yeah, we root for the Navy team. But I worked for 16 years for the Army. So it's kind of plant my Navy flag on my desk on that day and have everybody look at me like they want to kill my ass. I'm sorry, but this day is Navy Day. It's the way it is, brother. And don't forget who we are.
Personal, man. It's personal here. Back up.
But again, I use that metaphor on our country. We all have our particular wants and desires, our dream for the future. How we get there, we have different ideas. But the thing is, we have to keep pushing in that direction, because until we do lift up everybody in our society, until we truly give each individual the rights and the freedoms and the respect that they deserve as a citizen of this country, then we're not there yet. And we still have to keep pushing that flag forward. So the fight continues.
The thing I am going to be thankful for is we're going to have a president that actually is going to come out and talk to the people instead of screaming.
Yeah, with noses. I'm a great guy. Shit, I'm so tired of a narcissist in our house. Somebody whose only concern is himself. Yeah, go ahead.
He talks to you. He doesn't talk at you.
No.
He talks to you.
He talks to you.
And another thing is, it'll be nice.
Talk.
Right.
Well, it'll be nice, John, to have a president that will not play let's pretend. Like, let's pretend that the COVID virus is just going to go away.
Well, we won't have a president
It
that
doesn't exist, you know.
is tied to a
all that-
dictator in Russia. Anyway, I guess the
Right.
names are floating by, so I guess that means it's about time to wrap up. I want to thank everybody for coming by and joining the conversation tonight. The names going by are our Patreon members. Thank you very much. Those are the people that donate $1 a month or more for such fine entertainment that you're viewing right now. We appreciate it tremendously. It helps. Who laughed? Who laughed?
That would be
Johnny
the
Fly.
Johnny. All right.
No, it wasn't. I did not.
Putting right there on the list.
Nice
Oh, wait,
try,
he gave
Tina.
beer. Ah, shit.
I'm going to give you
Next
that.
time I'm going to
give you
get
that
you.
snow back.
Anyway.
I'm going to send TW that snow back.
You're going to send him what?
I'm going to send him that snow we're getting back. I don't want
send it. So you don't want it? Send it on down the
Yeah,
line.
you know, I think you're going to be doing a lot of shoveling on Friday. Johnny.
Yeah.
Me too. I got stuff to shovel down here. It's just not white. It's brown, and Jenny makes a lot
send
of
me
it.
some of that snow, please.
I can send you some of my snow. You're not going to like it.
Yeah.
You put it in your rose garden, though. It'll do great. Anyway, again, thank you so much for everybody being here, coming by to share your time in the discussion and in the chat and in the YouTube and Facebook chat. We enjoy it so much. Benjamin Stroud, thank you for coming by. We're looking to see what them Kansas City Chiefs do, bud. You know, if they win, I got to wear your shirt. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. I got to wear the shirt Randy Peterson sent me. The Kansas City. That's Randy's team. I've also got a Razorback shirt from Randy. You know why? Because he's trying to get me killed down here in Texas. That's why. Anyway. Because if you send me a shirt, I do wear them. I've worn every one. I'm wearing one now. Oh no. This is my kinky shirt. I have 2 kinky shirts. I'm rather proud of being a kinky guy. So, you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, we knew there was
you
something wrong
sparked
with
my
Johnny.
interest, John.
This is Kinky Friedman. He ran for governor in 2006, and I wished he would have made it. He's not only a great politician, he's a hell of a comedian and a hell of a humanitarian, and had wonderful ideas for Texas, but a little too liberal for our state. Yeah, people don't have no idea just how freaking liberal I am sometimes. Anyway. Again, I want to thank everybody. Benjamin, thank you for coming by. Bill Jones out in North Carolina, brother, thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing in your voice and adding to the conversation. We always appreciate it.
I'll have more voice next time, hopefully.
And we hope your voice gets better. Get over that cold and get back to normal again. Take care of yourself, brother. And Johnny Fly, brother, thank you for the beer.
Yeah.
Thank you for the beer.
You're welcome.
You will be here on Friday, will you not? Beer and Bud Friday. You want to take a guess on what beer I'm drinking?
It should be Yingling, right?
I'm glad you said it right before I had Yingling. Of course it says Yingling. It says it right there. Yingling.
I'm going to be watching for it.
Yingling. Okay, I can see it now.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Just let me make my eyes fuzzy. Oh, yeah. Yingling. There you go. I'm looking forward to trying it. And the M&Ms, which I'm sure you... Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So we're all set, and we'll be ready to go. Randy Peterson, brother all the way in Arkansas. I got your phone number right, but your phone's going to ring any day because eventually I'm going to walk by that piece of paper and say, God damn it, I told myself I'm going to call that guy.
Well, whatever you do, it'd be much appreciated. And I had a neighbor that lived here that moved out, a school teacher, that he would go back to Pennsylvania and pick up the Ling Ling. That's what I called it. And he'd bring me a case every winter. He'd go back and see his parents. And it's great beer.
Oh, you've had this beer.
Thank you.
Well,
it's great.
It has a recommendation. It has a recommendation.
There you go.
Sometimes he would bring me 3 bottles, and he'd bring me 6. I go, just bring me the whole case.
There you go.
You know,
don't be messing around. Send a case.
Yeah. They don't ration like your B drawer in the Navy.
I do.
So I said
the beers people send me, I ration because you drink all 6 of them and they're gone.
Yeah, it's good beer, John. It is one of the top beers made in America, in my opinion. And a lot of breweries that are popping up that are kicking ass. But
well, now I'm disappointed I didn't get it cold and have it tonight.
It's really, really good beer.
I'm gonna look forward to it. So Johnny Fly,
I'm
thank you
gonna
very
watch
much, and Randy, thank you for the recommendation on it, brother. I like it when somebody says like, yeah, you're gonna like that shit. There you go.
I love everybody. I love everybody in the room tonight. And Benjamin Stroud, I hope you get better. And go Chiefs. And you guys have a great week.
Outstanding, brother. We're glad you're here to share every time. And Robert Herron, all the way up in Oregon, brother. We're always glad when you come by.
Well, thank you.
Always enjoy your conversation, your contribution to the. Anyway, we like having you here. All that other shit.
I'd like to congratulate Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for becoming the next president and vice president of the United States.
Yeah, man.
And I want to quote Mitch McConnell: "The Electoral College has spoken."
There you go. That is what Mitch McConnell said. The Electoral College has spoken, and besides that, Vlad said it was okay to say it. So there you go.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, thank you, Robert, for being here. And T.W. Travis, lone cowboy out in Colorado, brother. How's Mark doing, by the way? Mark doing all right?
He's doing good. I think Johnny Fly just sent you that beer so he can pull your yin-yang.
Yeah.
He's going to keep asking me, hey, how you like that yin-yang? I so enjoy it. Who like I always say, who does not want to go to the post office and find beer? Who doesn't want to go to your post office box, open it, and go, beer and M&M?
No, ask for Mark. Ask for Mark. He's smarter than
you cannot ask
He's
for a better family than we
right
have
now,
here. I swear.
Laying by the fireplace.
I want to win the lotto so I can come to each and every one of y'all's house and do the show from your house. That's what I want to do.
Right.
It's my plan.
I got enough room. I just don't have the equipment.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
I got here.
Huh?
I said
he said it.
Anyway, Velica, darling, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming by and please and visiting with us for a while. We always enjoy having you in the room.
Yeah, well, I'm usually the quiet one, so
in
yeah.
Canton, Ohio. I got to remember that. Hall of Fame.
Aren't you?
I got her associate. Hall of Fame. She's in the Hall of Fame. Okay, Velica, you're in the Hall of Fame, baby. That's how I associate shit.
Right.
So that's it. Well, you live in Canton, Ohio, do you not?
Yeah.
See there, it's already working. It's in my head.
Of the time.
I got to associate something with something and remember something. So, like
you just don't exactly know where.
Yingling beer, like Yingling beer. Just got to.
Yeah, Yingling.
Yingling.
Good stuff.
Outstanding. I appreciate it. Anyway, I appreciate all y'all coming by and making the show tonight. If it wasn't for y'all, it would just be me here rattling and nobody would want to listen to that shit. Anyway, to everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope, as long as we have Periscope. Hey, BM Packer, Billy and Mary Pack. The sausage is great. I'm enjoying my sausage. I'll be eating some on Friday, assuming there is some left, which I think there should be because I'm guarding it. That summer sausage is pretty damn good from Branson. Oh, yeah, and the beef sticks are great, too. The dog keeps looking at me, and I keep giving him this bag of, I got dog treats, I bought at the store, dog treats, look like meat. Here, have that. She keeps looking at me like, no, that's not what I smell. I smell what you're eating.
I want the other stuff.
I want what you got. Anyway, y'all seen her tonight. She got on here. She's a beautiful baby. She is so sweet. She's just really becoming a joy in our house. So anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. I love y'all. See y'all later. No. Thank you for being here, and thank you for giving us the most precious thing you have, your time. Remember, we are still in a pandemic. Vaccines getting passed out, but it don't matter for shit. Wear your mask, wash your hands, stay socially distanced, stay away from nasty-ass people, and take care of yourself. Put a smile on your face, even if you have to wear a mask. Your eyes tell the story, baby. So be kind if you can, and thank you all for being here. So, Randy, were you going to say something?
I said I love you guys.
Hey, we love you back. That's the way this family works. We love you back, baby. Thank you all for being here. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
We will be here. I'll be here Wednesday. Hump Day. Tomorrow's Hump Day. Me and Clyde will have something to say, and then we'll move right into Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So we appreciate you coming by and visiting with us. Y'all take care, and we'll see y'all.